This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. This is Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the ball carrier. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check, 47. You. 47 Mark, 47. Tackles.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 8. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
6-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
New Orleans. On 1st down, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Latavius Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Saints 14, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play action, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Breeze now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he works free. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Josh Hill has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Kamara. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 5-yard gain.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Saints.
Ready, 95, 56. Let's go. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Check 31, check 31.
Running with Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
With the handoff to Alvin.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Saints 21, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. A good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson, the ball
short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing now is Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
22, Saints 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be now. Breeze lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
K.J. Wright in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that